Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Blodger Show. I'm your host, Chris Blodgett, and I want to welcome you to this bonus episode. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this bonus episode. The topic for this episode is going to be working on your day off. Hey, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Appreciate you being here as always. And like I said in the previous bonus episode, I wanted to possibly do a second one for you guys before kicking my my butt gear and getting that Real Talk Tuesday episode downloaded for my external hard drive that I backed it up to since I accidentally deleted it from my phone. But yeah, so last night, technically, Sunday is one of my days off, but I knew because of the holiday season, we're working at least 6 days, and I was given the choice last week: do I want to have Sundays off, or rather, do I want to work Sundays or Mondays for my 6th day? And I said I'll work Sunday. I'd rather keep a weekday, for my off day, because if I have to take care of something, places might be closed on Sunday, so I was like, I'll keep that day. She's like, all right, cool. So yesterday, I think I actually got done at a halfway decent time, I think. So I guess technically it was still, I'm trying to think what time was it when I would, pretty sure it was it's the problem with being tired and at the end of my shift, and your brain's fried, so it's like, all right, what did I do yesterday? Yeah, it was I think it was 8 o'clock, I think, when I got home yesterday. I had a quesadilla that I accidentally had ordered, and I say accidentally because I was ordering from a place called Blue Coast for dinner for us the other day. They're like Chipotle. They have burritos. You can do burrito bowls. You can do quesadillas. All that fun stuff. I don't think they do soup or anything like that. It's mainly the burritos and all the different proteins like chicken and steak and carnitas. Which is usually my go-to when I do a burrito from one of those places. I do carnitas, either that or steak. But I do chicken sometimes too. But hey, But I had ordered from Blue Coast, and my youngest, she usually likes to that's usually the place she prefers the quesadillas. Sorry, for some reason my mind went blank for a minute. I was like, and I know I can see it in my mind, but what is it? What is the word for what I'm trying to think of? I deal with that a lot with when I, with my profession, tired to the point where I'm trying to hell, I'll be talking on the phone with my buddy Dave, from PA, the aspiring author and whatnot, and he's also a trucker as well. I'll be chatting with him, and I'll be trying to, we'll be talking about a certain topic, and I'll I'll go to, oh yeah, and I'll start to you and tell them about something, and of course I'll get part way to it. I'm all of a sudden I'm like, I was like, sorry Dave, my mind went blank. I don't know what the hell I was saying there. And he goes, no worries, happens to me all the time too. I'm like, yeah, it's probably perk of being exhausted. But so she normally likes the chicken quesadillas there because I think they marinate their chicken, because I've gotten their quesadillas at other places before, and then got her quesadillas at Blue Coast. She said, I like Blue Coast better, and the chicken actually is a lot more flavor. I was like, they probably marinate it, versus like just plain old cut up sauteed chicken, because yeah, that's good, but it's nice to have that extra flavor in there, So I had started to do the order, and I was gonna just pick what I figured everyone, because I kind of know what everybody wants. Like my wife, she does the fish tacos. I either do a burrito or a burrito bowl. If I do the burrito bowl, it's mainly because of the whole diabetic thing, trying to do less carbs and whatnot. Just passed something on the side of the road that I'd passed throughout the night, and of course it's getting, it's cloudy. I hope it stays like this actually, because I'll be getting back to the hub probably about 8, getting back with after dropping this load off, I'll be getting back probably about like 8, and I was not looking forward to getting back at that time because of, when you're dead ass tired and the sun's coming up, you are, at least for me, I don't know if you guys deal with that too, but my other fellow truckers out there, but when I've been going all night and then the sun comes up, my eyes feel a lot more sensitive to the light, and I'll admit I don't have sunglasses out here. I haven't had sunglasses in a while. I probably should buy some, but I'm lazy, and cheap, just haven't done it. But so I had already started the order on the Blue Coast app. I did chicken quesadilla, and of course that place too, what we like about it is that you can actually say, hey, I just want chicken and cheese, and they will literally just give you chicken and cheese. Versus like you get a quesadilla at a Mexican place, like a Mexican restaurant. And even though I enjoy them, I think they're good, but you still get it with like tomatoes and whatnot in them. And you'll ask for like chicken and cheese, and they'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, of course. And then you get the quesadilla and it has all the veggies in it. And she doesn't like that. She prefer not to have the veggies. It's a work in progress, not quite as picky as she once was, Like slowly have introduced a couple other things that she likes. Like, I'm somehow I don't even remember how I got her to do it, but I managed to get her to try actual like hard shell tacos. Obviously, she's not a fan of like the soft shell. She doesn't do like the. I don't even think she's really done enchiladas, even though we've made homemade enchiladas before, and I don't think she's ever made. She comes out and heats up like a can of SpaghettiOs or something. It's things that I think she would actually like, but you know how it is when you're a kid. It's like, oh no, I don't want that. I'm not gonna like that. Versus like there are some things I absolutely do not like that I've never liked. Never been able to do sloppy joes. I've never liked ketchup, never liked mustard, pickles, whatever. And funny thing is with those I kind of learned. The way I learned I didn't like those was through McDonald's. Because again, this is my experience. I don't know if you guys have had the same experience, but from my experience, throughout my whole life with McDonald's, I cannot order a burger with them and try to customize it. Like try to, what mayo, lettuce, and tomato, that. Because if I try to customize it at all, I might say I just want mayo, lettuce. I will literally get the burger with everything that's supposed to come on it, like ketchup, mustard, pickles. I think some of them come with like diced onion as well, which onion I'm fine with. But it's ketchup, mustard, and pickle that I literally, if I realize it's on a burger, I will throw it away because I can't. It's like I can't even. You can't even really scrape that off and eat it without still tasting the ketchup, mustard, and pickle. You're still gonna have the flavor there, which basically would ruin the burger for me. So it's like chicken sandwiches, you know. A lot of them have pickle, a lot of which I don't understand, but people are like, "Oh my god, it's so good." I'm like, okay, whatever. It's like, hey, if you're happy, then good, you know. I'm glad you like your sandwich. When I order from certain restaurants, whatever, I always have. Well, I guess almost every restaurant that I know of around here that does chicken sandwiches, most of them come with pickle. The only exception is like the McChicken from McDonald's. It's literally mayo, lettuce, and chicken, which is why a lot of times that I end up using that as my go-to for when I'm looking for a chicken sandwich myself. But Bojangles is good too. You know, just gotta get that without pickle. But anyway, ordered from Blue Coast, and I had already put in there the chicken enchilada, or half chicken enchilada, chicken quesadilla, and I listed only chicken and cheese, please, and but then I handed the phone to my oldest, and I told her to go ahead. It's like, hey, Allie, what do you want? So she went through and she, I kind of knew what burrito she would want, like grilled chicken and with pinto beans. And then I was like, what else do you want on it? She was like, what do they have? I was like, here, you just, as there's a list of like 21 different things. Sour cream, tomatoes, black olives, all that kind of stuff. Salsa and whatnot. So she went through and selected everything she wanted on hers, and then handed the phone back to me. I was like, all right, cool. But then I went up to ask my wife, because they have options for toppings for the fish tacos as well, and I guess I had an idea what I thought she might want on there, but some of the things I thought she'd want, I think, still have a little bit of spiciness to them, and she doesn't like spiciness, so I went upstairs, because thankfully she wasn't asleep yet. She went up there to go take a nap, and she was laying there on her phone. And hey, love, what do you normally get on your fish tacos? And I handed her the phone, and she picked it. So then I just because I thought, well, while I'm up here, let me go ahead and ask my youngest. I was like, hey, do you want 2 McChickens from McDonald's, or do you want your chicken quesadilla from Blue Coast? She was like, for literally 2 minutes almost, she's like, I thought it was like gonna be real quick, like, oh, the quesadilla for sure. But she was like, I was like, right? Oh wow, really? You gotta think about it. I was like, she was, well, yeah, okay. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was like hands down quesadilla would win, and she was actually, I want the big chickens. Like, really? Okay. Because I was gonna go through McDonald's anyway to get the grandson a cheeseburger Happy Meal, because that seems to be, if we're trying to get him to eat, and we know he hasn't eaten, and he's hungry, that's a real easy thing that I can literally just go through and get him a Happy Meal, and he'll demolish it. Plus he gets a toy, especially because right now they're doing the Mario, I think it's like Mario Kart, little figures, they have the little car and little Mario figure, the different Mario characters, and Bowser and Princess Peach and Mario and Luigi, and Donkey Kong. So I think he has Mario, I think he has Bowser, and I think he has 2 Donkey Kongs. So we joked around saying, hey, that's Donkey Kong's distant cousin, or younger brother. So I did the order with McDonald's. Well, see, I technically was gonna do a couple things, because I had to run to Kroger and pick up a few things first. So I put in the Blue Coast order, and then I went to Kroger and I went ahead and got on the app while I was there before I went inside and put in the McDonald's order, get the Happy Meal and the 2 McChicken sandwiches. Went into Kroger, did what I had to do. Basically, I was picking up one of the meals I do. It's pretty easy. As if you get like chicken breasts, you butterfly them, and then you get this teriyaki marinade. The one I get from Kroger is like teriyaki and it has pineapple in it. So So I guess it's teriyaki marinade with a little bit of sweetness to it. Not much. I don't even notice the pineapple whenever I do the recipe. I just butterfly the chicken, you marinate it for like an hour, and then I get a couple bags of the frozen vegetables that, like it has it's the steamed vegetables, but it's like broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, like sliced carrots. So I get like 3 bags of those, and a zucchini and a squash. Slice the zucchini and the squash up, and add that plus all 3 bags of the frozen veg in a casserole dish. I did 2 cans of cream of something, whatever. I think the first time I did cream of mushroom soup. Mixed it around. Technically, that time 1 can did it, but when I did cream of chicken last night, I went ahead and did 2 cans because it's not quite as liquidy, so I didn't think that it would, you know, mix around in all the veg quite as much as the cream of mushroom soup did. So mix that around with it, get that all nice and mixed in among the veggies or whatever. Add some shredded cheese, mix that around in there, top it off with breadcrumbs, and then after the chicken's done marinating, you put both dishes in there in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. And then, of course, you temp the chicken, make sure it's at least, I think, 175 and above. And then you're good, you know. Teriyaki marinated chicken and cheesy roasted vegetables. But, so I was picking up so that's, you know, just give you guys a little bit of a recipe idea for you to try. You know, pretty easy stuff, not too hard. But I was picking up teriyaki marinade for that because I was planning to do that technically. I think Friday night, but then, or actually, I think I was planning to do that Saturday night. But that, you know, when I got the Blue Coast, I was like, actually, I guess I'll probably cook that, you know, cook the teriyaki chicken on Sunday because obviously we're having burritos at like 7 p.m. So I was like, and I knew I was gonna be going to work at 9, so I was like, obviously not making dinner tonight. We're good, but I'll probably do either Sunday or Monday. So, but I got the stuff I needed at Kroger. Ran over there to the McDonald's. It was like just literally like the next block over. Went over there. Went in and grabbed the Happy Meal and the 2 big chicken sandwiches, and then ran over to Blue Coast to pick that up. When I picked that up, I was expecting it just to be a bag because there was basically I had a burrito, my wife had a burrito, and my oldest had a burrito. And then I'd ordered like queso. It's interesting when you order like queso or something at a restaurant like that, and you get like 3 or 4 decent sized bags of chips, and I'm like, I was like, we got this little 2.5 inch tall little styrofoam little cup of queso, and then we've got like probably equivalent of like 200 chips. And I'm like, why are we getting so many chips? I'm like, I'm not complaining, you know. I just wish that, you know, if you're gonna give me that many chips, then give me a little bit of extra queso, man. Come on. But when I grabbed the order, not only did I have a bag, but I had one of the bags had a styrofoam, like a rectangular container in the bag. And at first I was like, I wonder what that is, you know. And then when I got home, I looked at the receipt, and of course I saw that quesadilla, all the chicken and cheese was still on the receipt, and I was like, crap, I think I still ordered the quesadilla. So, you know, so I put the quesadilla in the fridge, and I kind of joked with my youngest about it. I said, well, apparently I had already ordered your quesadilla when I went ahead and did the order for the chickens, so I was like, so I'll probably just eat the quesadilla in the morning when I get off work before going to bed. She was, yeah, somebody will eat it. I'm like, yeah, you know. So I was like, that was interesting, you know, because I totally, like, I looked at the total I spent, and it was like, well, it would have been like 10 or 12 bucks less, you know, because I think it's like 10 bucks for their quesadilla. It's a pretty good sized quesadilla. But it was like, man, I could have saved 10 bucks. I was like, well, crap. But I'll always never complain about having something to heat up either at home or something to bring out here with me, something that can still try to make somewhat decent choices as far as like what I'm eating and whatnot. So yesterday when I got home at 8, that's kind of what I did. I grabbed, because the quesadilla, it's like four pieces, cut into 4 pieces or whatever. So grabbed 2 of them, threw them on a paper towel, threw them in the microwave to warm them up. Grabbed a little container of ranch and devoured it before going up to grab a shower and go to bed. It was like, normally on Sunday, I might stay up or I might go to sleep, but, only maybe set my alarm for like 5 hours, especially if it's like 8 o'clock. Get up at like 1 or 2, so that way I can try to enjoy a little bit more of my regular day off and stuff. But since I was working last night, I was like, yeah, I gotta get to sleep because I gotta work tonight. So and then the other problem with working on your day off is you actually, like, I found that I was like more tired tonight than I normally am, and it's probably because my body is not acclimated to working on Sundays, to working that extra day. I'm acclimated to having my 2 days off, so that's why I was thinking about it last night. I was like, don't get me wrong, I love the holiday season. I love the holidays, Christmas, New Year's. But in my job, right, I would say that doing what I currently do, I would say this time of year is probably my least favorite because we're basically, we're expected to work extra, because, well, and it makes sense because, obviously people are ordering packages or, ordering gifts, whatever, and it's a busier time of year, so we're out here running more because we got to get those packages moved between the different hubs, get them delivered, But that's still taken away from my personal time too, because I would love to be able to just spend that extra day and hang out at home and actually take care of stuff I need to take care of. But the problem is, if I'm too tired, like getting back really late, then I end up being a little lazy and not wanting to, not feeling like actually getting up the computer, doing stuff, so. And then I kick myself afterwards, like, I really need to get some stuff done. Like, yeah. But I'm like, yeah, but I really need some extra sleep too, or I really need, some downtime. So I'm already making plans for, I mean, it's probably still going to be like 4 months away, because right now I think I'm looking at for us, like spring break, probably trying to plan another trip, go see Aaron's mom up in Kansas or whatever, and take the full week, possibly do the jury and sweets again, and then do the three free alcoholic beverages for all adult guests 7 days a week between like 5:30 and 7 at night, and free food, and it's like, that was awesome. The thing I hated about it was that, well, not hated, but the thing that my least favorite part was the fact that there were a couple of days that we missed it because my wife is a planner. When we go out on a vacation, she's like, all right, today we're gonna do this, tomorrow we're gonna do this, the next day we got this plan, we're gonna go do this. Some of it lasted all day and we ended up getting back too late, and I was like, love, we paid like $2,000 for this king suite, the king suite, and it came with these extra perks, and we're missing them because you have all these plans made for us. I was like, that really sucks, because we're missing out on things that we paid for technically that we have. So I'm hoping the next time we go up there that I'm hoping to have a little bit more of a, hey, we're just gonna chillax a little bit more. We're not gonna, because I don't want to be on vacation. I don't want to be busy all the time. Like I literally bring my computer, and I hope that, hey, I might have some downtime each day to hop on and actually get, either work on my writing, continue working on the novel, continue working on like the future Blodgett Show short stories volume you know, volumes that are coming out. Like I got volume 1 currently done. Just gotta literally just have to like do the final. Have to get it formatted, edited, get it published. You know, but my novel is like 2/3 of the way done. So, and then I just gotta keep doing the work on the do the letters for the credit for my credit to get my credit cleaned up and the score boosted so I can get us out of our apartment into a house officially. You know, a lot of stuff I gotta do, but it's like just don't have the time to do it. So it's funny though. I got this this lady I'm connected with on Facebook. Really cool lady, and like really intense, you know. But like her name is Rochelle, and she, I've been talking about joining her on this one of her programs as far as like her like online businesses and whatever. That it's very similar to what I'm technically have been doing for the past year with the legacy builder program and stuff. But she seems to make sales every week, and she has a little method that she does it. And I'm like, well, I've been doing it for like a year. And she goes, well, because you're doing it wrong. You got to do it like such and such. I'm like, okay. But I can't. At the present moment, I can't afford her programs. I can do payment plans. I'm like, I got you. I was like, I'm just not in a position to even do that. Not just the money, but the time. I don't really have the time to do what you would need me to do, and I don't want to piss you off by joining your program, and then you're trying to coach me along, and I'm like, sorry, can't do anything today. But it's funny though, because she's very blunt online, I guess, because there's a lot of people that message her that then don't take action or whatever. It's like, are you happy with working your job, getting paid, like waiting, living paycheck to paycheck, and whatever? Like, you gotta change it, blah blah blah. Using a lot more harsher words than that, but like, you guys are stupid. And I'm thinking, like, I'm not gonna lie, there's times where I'm like, I kind of feel like, oh, okay, you're talking about me too, because I've also expressed interest in joining you, but I'm like, I've been holding off, because, I would rather join you when I'm definitely ready to go, versus, like, join you and not be able to commit to the stuff I have to do, So, it's interesting. That's why I keep kind of like reassuring her, like, trust me, I want to join. I want to follow your lead. I was like, I just things are chaotic right now with running packages and whatnot, because we gotta this is the busiest time of year, so it's like I haven't really had a lot of free time to do much, and when I do have free time to do something, I'm like, I don't really want to. It's one of those, when you only have a little bit of free time, you don't want to spend it doing extra work. You want to be like, all right, I want to put on a show on Netflix. I want to grab my drinks. I want to relax. It's like, even though while doing that, I'm telling myself, I need to get on the computer and actually try to get some shit done. So yeah, when I got asked about working this last, when they called me on my way to my second trip up here to Cookville, hey, got a third 53 footer going up there, and would you be willing to do that? I was like, yeah, I can do that. And, all right, cool, thank you, I really appreciate it, no problem. But then when I was getting back there, it was already like 5:30-ish, 5:40 when I was pulling into the hub, and I'm like, I really wish I hadn't agreed to that, because I would have basically gotten home by like 6:30, and I'm like, that would have been awesome, because technically I'm now into Monday, and that's technically my second day off. That's why I cannot wait for these next couple weeks to fly by, hopefully, so that I can go back to. Man, I'm gonna enjoy it when I get to that first week again, where I'm literally off on Sunday and Monday, and I'll be like, woohoo, I'm actually off tonight. This is awesome. Still enjoying the dreams. So, but hey, at least I'm pretty sure the paycheck will probably look better for a few weeks, because I'm putting in extra loads, extra miles, whatever, so. But damn, sorry guys, I'm exhausted. It's like, I'm sure you guys out there, you're out here driving like I am and stuff. I'm sure you guys feel it too. So, but yep, fun times, fun times. When I made dinner last night, got a plate for me, made a plate for my wife, made a plate for my oldest, and then made a little small plate for the grand kiddo, which usually he's all like, yeah, I'm hungry, because I guess he'd been saying he was hungry. But I brought the plate up for him, and we put it on the table across from where they were sitting, and then within like 5 minutes, Allie was bringing him downstairs. Go ahead, give Nana and Papa hugs. I was like, is he going to bed? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, it's only 8 o'clock. She's like, yeah, he'd been saying he's been hungry, but then all of a sudden, like, now he's like, oh, I'm tired, I want to go sleep. Ooh, bear with me, guys. Like, literally, I'm taking a few sips of water because, like, my throat is itching. I don't know what the deal is. Where you end up having to either cough or whatever because you got sinus drainage or whatever. And I'm like, all right, I don't want to cough or sneeze right now. Sneezing especially, isn't like not really doing any favors for my back. And I'm like, oh. Do any of you guys have that issue out there where you like you can never just do a regular sneeze? You end up doing a sneeze where you crack a rib and you feel your back go, and it's like, oh, ow, that hurt. I sneezed earlier, and thankfully, like, I must have like managed to fully like relax myself before it happened because I sneezed and there was no pain, there was no backache, no breaking a rib, Usually when I sneeze, I'm all dreaded before I go, crap, achoo! Oh, that hurts! So, fun times. So, when Allie, was taking him to bed or whatever, I was like, well, just, she said, he can eat it tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, the funny thing was, like, the vegetables were really cheesy, and he seemed to like broccoli a lot more than most other veg, so I literally separated broccoli out of when I was, getting him his vegetables with his chicken. I basically got just broccoli at his plate and made sure to dice, because it was big pieces, so I diced them up a little bit, and of course it was really cheesy, so I thought, oh, he's gonna like this. And then he didn't even eat any of it, so I was like, oh crap, alright, well, I tried. So I was like, well, just wrap it up, heat it up for him for lunch tomorrow. She's like, yep. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call that it for tonight, or for this morning. That's the funny thing about this, he's got these AI cameras in the truck. All night it hasn't made one peep. Usually it's like, say, fasten your seatbelt, which, usually my seatbelt's on, or pay attention, or increase following distance when somebody cuts me off. But all night tonight it hasn't said anything, and then just a second I go in. I'm like, okay, well, now you're gonna say stuff. Okay. But anyway, you know what I always say, guys. Keep pushing forward, keep believing. Believe you can, believe you will, and you're already halfway there. And then you just have to go out there and do it. When I was looking at my listener history or my listener behavior on my podcast hosting, see that, of course, I have a couple. I do appreciate those of you that are tuning in on the regular. I've noticed whenever I do an episode, whenever I get it posted, I do notice that I seem to have a pretty consistent between 5 and 8 downloads almost immediately, on the day of that it gets posted. So I really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys like what you hear. And if you like what you hear, feel free to like and follow, do a 5-star rating, tell your friends. Anybody who'd like to financially support the show, go to bloggeshow.com/support. You can basically financially support the show for as little as $1 per month, or even do like a one-time contribution of any amount, $1, $5, $20, whatever. As always, I thank you in advance. I very much appreciate it, because every little bit helps, especially with like the ongoing costs, like, you know, because the hosting, to be able to keep this show active and online, has a little bit of a monthly cost or whatever, so that definitely helps with that. So, but to throw out some other podcasts, like I try to do on most of my episodes, ones that I'd recommend. One I'm currently listening to right now is Crime Junkie. Really awesome podcast. Really covers a lot of like unsolved crime cases, missing persons cases. Even covers stuff that technically have been cases that have been closed, that have been solved. I had to put the visor down because I guess where I'm at, the clouds have cleared a little bit, so like the sun's coming out and it's like eye level, so I'm like going down the road going, I can't see shit. Sometimes I want to make that chipmunk voice, you know, the little high pitch. I don't know if you guys remember that, but if you're not familiar with the chipmunk episode, you guys should scroll back. It's way back there, probably like I think within the first 50 episodes, but use a little voice modifier on my phone on the recording app, and basically made my voice sound like a chipmunk, like rolling down the highway, rolling down the highway, rolling down the highway, yeah. I was like, oh man, that was pretty fun to do. It was a fun episode. I might have to do an episode like that and come up with a random skit to do for an episode and do it in a different voice. Give you guys a little bit of entertainment. So, Crime Junkie for one podcast. What Was That Like? Scott Johnson, that's another good one. What I went back and re-listened to, called Dream Sequence. There's 10 episodes of that one, and every episode, they're not very long. I think the first couple are like 15 minutes, and then I think there's a couple that are like 30. But I had to go back and listen, because basically I would listen to that 15, 20, or 30-minute episode, and then I have to wait a week for the next one. So by the time it got to the last episode, the way it ended, I was like, man, is that all? Like, are they not gonna, do any more with it? Like, what's going on? So I went back and I listened to it from the beginning to the end, and then of course I'm like, okay, I understand a little bit better now, because I was able to actually listen to it consecutively versus like, you get like 15 to 20 minute episode here, and then next week 15 to 20 minute episode there. But that's a really good one if you guys want to check that out as well. Another good podcast is Lore, Lore. And one, like, I always try to, if I remember, I try to always put out there my bro Ricco's podcast as well, because he's got some good content out there. You go to bloggeshow.com/Ricco, or if you look him up on Spotify or whatever, it's called Alien Nation Basement. Really awesome stuff. Aside from that, can't think of anything else, but as always, guys, I really appreciate you being here. I should be able to get Real Talk, that one that I recorded back 2 weeks back. I should be able to get that one uploaded for tomorrow. I will do my best, to try to light a fire under myself. Even though I've only literally got it's gonna feel like I only have part of a single day off this week. Since I came in last night, it's 7 a.m. and I'm probably like 10 miles from Cookville, and then I got like an hour-ish to go back to the hub. So I'm like, yeah, this sucks. Basically. But I know it's just a couple weeks. I know technically I'll probably be off Friday, because Thursday there'll still be loads to run, and then Friday all the trailers won't be unloaded yet, so probably won't have anything to do that day. So I'm not too worried about it. It's a great thing about certain holiday weeks is like have like 1 or 2 days that you miss anyway because nobody's unloading the trailers, so those of us drivers, we don't have loads to run until the next day. I'm like, can you guys hold the Thursday trailers until Friday and just have us run our ass off on Friday? Because that would make sense, you know. Let us have the holiday off because all the package handlers basically are unloading trailers the night before and then just have us all come in the next day, you know. That makes sense to me, but I'm just a driver. What do I do? So, but because of the fact that Real Talk episode for tomorrow was recorded within the past 2 weeks, I wanted to at least take the opportunity during this bonus episode to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving or Turkey Day or whatever you call it, or you know, like getting stuffed day or lots of food day or food coma day. You know, hope everybody has some good food. I know for us, we already got we did one of those like meat memberships. We get like steak and ground beef and chicken and stuff, and I think we with that order we got a free fully cooked turkey and a free fully cooked ham. Even though the ham, I was kind of thinking the ham is like a big ham. This is one of those little hams holding like one hand. I was like, what? That's the free ham we got? Like that's like, you know, it's probably like 3 servings for a little ham. Hey, you know, it's meat we don't have to cook. All we have to do is the sides or whatever. So, but like I said, you know, wanted to wish you guys a happy holiday or whatever. Hope everybody has a great time with their family and great food. And aside from that, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch you guys tomorrow when the next Real Talk Tuesday episode is officially live. Tuesday, 5:15 p.m. So, anyway, guys, on that note, you guys keep being awesome. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And be safe if you're a driver out there, and I will talk to you tomorrow.